In your morning consumer news, a major shift in how your tax information could be used. The Trump administration confirming talks between the IRS and Homeland Security about sharing confidential taxpayer data. Critics say the move could lead to deportations using information people provided for tax purposes. Two immigrant rights groups have filed lawsuits challenging the plan. Justice Department lawyers say any sharing would be limited to specific individual requests, not a broad database. Some bad news at the pump. You may have noticed, according to AAA, prices are going up. In La Crosse, average prices are up 16 cents. In Eau Claire, 10. Nationally, a gallon jumped 10 cents. Wisconsin's average is still 14 cents lower than the national average at $2.96, still below $3. Ford, meanwhile, is recalling more than 50,000 vehicles for incorrect repairs. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says there were 4 prior recalls for battery, camera, and window issues, but the vehicles were not fixed properly. 2 of the previous recalls involved distorted rear view cameras. 1 concerned a low battery module, and the last involved windows not automatically retracting when they encounter an obstacle, like a finger. You want to fix that. As expected, the Federal Reserve left interest rates unchanged yesterday, but they did give some guidance on when a cut could be coming. Bradley Blackburn tells us more.
The latest data shows inflation is slowing down, but the Federal Reserve believes that could change. And Chair Jerome Powell says interest rates are not being cut for now.
We do not need to be in a hurry to adjust our policy stance, and we are well positioned to wait for greater clarity.
The board believes inflation will rise slightly by the end of the year. Unemployment will tick up and the overall economy will slow down. But the central bank is making these projections while navigating a road filled with lots of unknowns, including what impact the Trump administration's tariff proposals could have.
Uncertainty around the changes and their effects on the economic outlook is high.
So remember, those tariffs, they might lead to slower economic growth, and they also might lead to higher prices.
CBS News business analyst Joe Schlesinger says even with many factors up in the air, the Fed is still penciling in 2 interest rate cuts this year. Right now, many analysts don't believe a cut will happen until the summer.
Given where we are, we think our policy is in a good place to react to what comes, and we think that the right thing to do is to wait here for greater clarity about what the economy is doing.
Surveys show Americans are concerned about the economy. A measure called consumer sentiment recently hit the lowest level since 2022.